How did America's economy become strong? The centuries that built power. If you study world history carefully, a fascinating pattern begins to emerge. Some nations remain powerful for centuries. Others rise suddenly and change the course of the world. The United States belongs to the second category. Only about 2.5 centuries ago, this land was not an economic giant. There were no great empires here, no massive industries, no global trade dominance. These were British colonies, distant, scattered, and economically weak. But today, the United States has the largest economy in the world. How did that happen? Was it simply natural resources? Was it military power? Or is there a deeper secret? The truth is that America's economic strength is not the result of one factor, but a complex system built over centuries. The foundation of that system began in 1776, the year America gained independence from Britain. After independence, the biggest challenge was simple: money. The new nation was drowning in debt. The war had ended, but the treasury was empty. There was no strong banking system, no national financial structure. Many new countries fail at this stage, but America made a decision that changed its future. Alexander Hamilton, the first Secretary of the Treasury, introduced a revolutionary financial plan. It had 3 pillars: managing national debt, creating a central bank, building investor confidence. Hamilton believed something powerful. If the government takes its debt seriously and repays it, investors will trust it. And trust is the foundation of an economy. This was the first secret of America's economic strength. Trust. Then came another crucial factor: land. America had enormous natural resources. Fertile land, rivers, forests, minerals. But resources alone do not create wealth. People do. America opened its doors to immigration. Millions arrived from Europe, escaping poverty, seeking freedom, searching for opportunity. They brought skills, labor, and ambition. This was the second secret: human capital. In the 19th century, another transformation accelerated growth. Infrastructure. Railroads expanded. Roads connected regions. Canals improved trade. Transportation became cheaper. Markets connected. Business expanded. Then industrialization took off. Factories grew. Machines increased production. America began shifting from agriculture to industry. This was a third secret: industrialization. Then came a defining moment. 1861, the American Civil War. This was not just political. It was economic. The North was industrial. The South was agricultural. The North's victory determined America's future. Industrial capitalism would dominate. After the war, rapid growth followed. Then came the Gilded Age. Powerful industrialists emerged: Andrew Carnegie, steel; John D. Rockefeller, oil; J.P. Morgan, banking. They were controversial, but they expanded economic capacity dramatically. This was a fourth secret: big business expansion. Then innovation transformed everything. Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla, Alexander Graham Bell. Electricity, communication, technology. Innovation drives economies forward. This was the fifth secret: innovation. Then came 1914, World War I. Europe was devastated, but America remained safe. It sold weapons, supplied goods, lent money. By the end of the war, America became the world's largest creditor nation. This was the sixth secret: financial power. Then came the Great Depression of 1929, a major test. America learned, reformed, strengthened banking regulations. Then World War II arrived. This moment made America a superpower. By 1945, the United States produced nearly half of global industrial output. Then came Bretton Woods. The dollar became the world's reserve currency. This was the seventh secret: dollar dominance. By this point, the foundation of America's economic strength was complete. But the story was not over. The modern era would build even greater power. If history is seen as a journey, America's true economic strength lies not just in its beginnings, but in its ability to adapt. Many nations rise, then stagnate, and fall behind. America's defining trait has been reinvention. After World War II, the world entered a new era. Europe was destroyed. Japan was devastated. The Soviet Union was wounded. But America, stronger than ever. Its factories were intact. Its infrastructure untouched. Its industrial capacity unmatched. This was the moment America didn't just grow. It took leadership of the global economic system. In 1944, the Bretton Woods Agreement reshaped global finance. The dollar was tied to gold. Other currencies were tied to the dollar. Global trade now revolved around the United States. This was a historic turning point. This was the eighth secret. Global monetary leadership. Then came the Marshall Plan. America invested billions to rebuild Europe. Not charity. Strategy. Because a rebuilt Europe became a trading partner. This was the ninth secret. Economic diplomacy. Then the Cold War began. Competition with the Soviet Union was economic as well as military. America invested heavily in science and technology. NASA research. Computing. Early internet foundations. This was the 10th secret. Technology investment. Then came 1971, a historic shift. President Nixon ended the gold standard. The dollar was now backed by trust alone. Risky, but powerful. America gained flexibility to manage its economy. This was the 11th secret. Monetary flexibility. Then came the petrodollar system. Oil would be traded in dollars. Because oil was essential, every country needed dollars. This strengthened dollar demand globally. This was the 12th secret. Energy currency control. Then globalization accelerated in the 1980s and 1990s. American companies expanded worldwide. Production moved across borders. Markets integrated. This seemed to help others, but it strengthened American corporations. This was the 13th secret. Corporate globalization. Then came the internet revolution. Silicon Valley became the innovation center of the world. Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon. These were not just companies. They built the digital economy. This was the 14th secret. Digital economy leadership. Then the 2008 financial crisis struck. A major test. Banks collapsing. Markets crashing. America responded with massive intervention. Trillions injected into the system. Most countries would collapse. America recovered because of trust. This was the 15th secret. Financial system confidence. Then came COVID in 2020. Another shock. Again, massive stimulus. Again, recovery. This showed another strength. Resilience. This was the 16th secret. Crisis recovery ability. Now the big question, will America remain strong forever? Not guaranteed. Challenges exist. Rising debt, China's competition, political division. But America's greatest strength remains its system. Legal institutions, financial markets, education, innovation networks. These systems continuously generate economic power. In the end, the truth is simple. America's economy did not become strong because of money alone. It became strong because of trust, institutions, innovation, global networks, adaptability. That is the real secret.